I'd like to ask you guys about the controversy that Zohran Mamdani responded to this Sunday with him meeting with the Imam who was tied to those that allegedly terror tied to the terror plots and everything in New York City. I'm a Christian man, and so my views on Islam are certainly, biased in one direction. But I find it fascinating as somebody who doesn't live in New York City. I've visited there. I understand what New York is like from an outsider's perspective. And my impression of it is that New York and the people who live there have always been a very proud people, a very proud city.
Yep.
To vote in somebody who is associating themselves not only with controversial Islamic figures, but is embracing slogans like globalize the intifada and things like that. Not only is it surprising to me to see that New Yorkers are embracing that, but that America is not pushing back against that sort of thing aggressively. I think if you went back a decade and said New York City is going to vote in a mayor who embraces extremist Islam tendencies and beliefs, I think people wouldn't believe you. Now it seems like it's going to happen, and I'm curious about what you guys' thoughts are on it.
Sean.
I this goes back to like I actually can't believe that this is where New York is. His policies, the associations he's had, the things he's failed to denounce, his stance on Israel, his embracing of controversial figures. I actually, I mean, Dan and Mark keep talking about, well, there's a possibility. I mean, I see no cracks. The idea that there's a guy that's basically teetering around 50% support, we'll see what the election holds out, with these kind of views is a sad state, not just of the Democratic Party, but for the country as a
Okay.
whole, that
All right.
that's an acceptable alternative.
Dan, Bill, real quick, because we're up against the clock.
You sound like Democrats talking about Trump 10 years ago. People have other priorities. You're right. 15 years ago, no one in New York gets elected with some of these stances. It's a different world.
Yeah, I'll say two things I think are nuts. First of all, the Mamdani met with this guy on Friday. Like, I don't know why he would take the risk. There's something weird going on there. And two, he claimed that this guy met with Michael Bloomberg. I can find no evidence of that. It's and
Also, even if that's true, who cares?
well,
Right? That's like that's your
no. I think that would matter, but I respectfully, but I condemn the media. If the guy's defense is he also met with Mike Bloomberg, he also met with Eric Adams, make him prove it. And there's
right. Or ask them.
Yeah. I see nothing in the media that says that he did. David, thank you. Grateful to you. Dan,
He's not backing down on so much of this stuff.
Yeah.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.